Hey guys, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elissa, and on this channel we talk about, read, and just obsess over books together. And today I'm going to be doing my February TBR. I love picking books for February. I don't know why. I think it's just because I get to pick like all sorts of reads for February. You get to kind of, it's still cold, so it's still that like thriller, mystery, fantasy type of season, but it's also February, so it's the month of love. We're gonna read some romance books this month, and I'm just overall very excited about this month's TBR. I'm just gonna like jump right into it. Making a TBR is very overwhelming for me sometimes because there are a million gazillion books on my physical TBR. I will probably read books outside of these, but these are the ones that like I looked at my shelf and I was like, this is what I feel like reading right now for this month. And they are kind of a few videos that I have planned. I won't tell you what the videos are, but I will tell you the books and which ones are for videos so you can kind of guess what the video will be. And yeah, so let's just jump right into it. So the first one I have here is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. So obviously this is so I can continue the Throne of Glass series. I finished Heir of Fire in January, which I will have in my wrap-up, which will be coming out soon. And this, I think, is like the next book, and it's also when it starts to get really thick. So this book has, yeah, over 600 pages, and I'm really excited about this. But I'm also kind of nervous because I feel like I'm almost done the series. But yeah, anyway. Queen of Shadows, I don't want to explain too much. Everybody knows what Throne of Glass is, who this person is, I believe. If you don't, go look into it for sure. There's literally a million videos about the Throne of Glass series. Probably will be vlogging this because I've been vlogging every single book as I've read it, so. Next, I have a few romances. So the first one I have is The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. So you can guess why I want to read this. The month of love. I actually don't really know what this is about. I love Lynn Painter's books, and I believe this was like her first kind of like, not first, or another, like she usually writes YA ones, and this was going to be another kind of adult romance book that she was doing, so I was really excited about it. So basically it's about these two who like, they agreed to be each other's wingmen because they're not really like compatible with each other, I guess, and they make a wager to see who can find their true love first. But then there's a weekend where they pretend to be a couple to go to a wedding, like they're dating each other, and I guess everything kind of changes. So I'm really excited about this, and it's a romantic comedy, obviously, and I just love Lynn Painter's writing. I was kind of sad that like the whole spine and stuff looks different from the other books, but I guess it's because this is Berkeley and her other ones are from Simon & Schuster, like young adult books or teen or whatever, so yeah. Next we have Christina Lauren, The True Love Experiment. So this is kind of a follow-up to The Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren. And I'm pretty sure that this like side character in it, yeah, Fizzy, is the main character in this. So I'm actually really excited about that. I have no idea what this is about, and I don't want to actually read the synopsis for it because I wanted to be surprised about what type of story she was getting, because she was one of the best like side characters ever, and I do believe she was like obsessed with cinnamon rolls. I do remember that at some point. Remember that being a thing. I'm trying not to read it too much. Anyway, I love Fizzy. I think it's gonna be a great book. I love Christina Lauren's writing, and this is another like author that I've read before, and I love their writing, so I'm really excited for this book. Next, I have one more like kind of like contemporary romantic comedy, and this is Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey. So Tessa Bailey's another author that I have read and I did enjoy. I read It Happened One Summer. I enjoyed it, and it was again a first book to a duology, but this one I actually believe is, I don't know, it just kind of like screamed Valentine's Day to me. Like Secretly Yours, she has a bouquet, it's pink. I don't think it's about Valentine's Day, but just the way that it was like screaming Valentine's Day to me, I thought was so cute, and I was like, I have to read it this month. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. As I said, it is a duology, so it's Secretly Yours, and I think Unfortunately Yours is the next one, and that one's like a marriage, fake marriage, I think one. Oh, this is a second chance romance, so I'm kind of excited for that. I love Tessa Bailey. She's awesome. I think she's a great writer, and her writing is just so much fun. All right, next we have Daisy Haites by Jessa Hastings. So I did start Magnolia Parks, and I already know that I'm gonna want to read Daisy Haites right away, so I decided to put it on my February TBR just so it's there, and like I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna kid myself, like I'm probably gonna read this book in February because I'm really enjoying the first book. The writing is like exactly my type of style, even though it's like a toxic relationship and all that. It's just the writing and like the way that the characters are explained and built is just so my style. So I've been loving it, and I honestly just love these covers so much too. Like there's always little like anecdotes or like hints that are in the book, so I think that's super freaking cool. Next I have Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I think that's how you say her name. So I actually haven't read anything by Leigh Bardugo, and I wanted to start the Shadow and Bone series for a really long time, and my best friend picked it up recently, so I was literally like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna put it on my TBR soon. So I decided to do it for February. I don't know why, I saw it and I was like, why not start a new series? Why not just start a new series? Because I'm not in the middle of enough fantasy series right now, right? So we're gonna start Shadow and Bone, see how it is. I don't want to hear any slander because I think everybody has different tastes, and I know a lot of people didn't really like the trilogy before this, but I have heard a lot of people did like it, so let me come to my own conclusion, please. But yeah, the only thing I hate about this is this freaking sticker. Or not sticker, it's not a sticker, that's the problem. It's on the cover, and I think that like as a community we just need to discuss how terrible that is. Alright, next I have another little series. So these are The Hunger Games. Destiny inspired me to read these again. I realized that I've had these forever. I did thrift. Like I've had the original, just this one book forever, and I did thrift these two a little while ago or something like that, I don't remember. And I realized that I had read like some of each of these books, but I've never read all of them front to back, so I really want to read them. And I do have, what's it called? Oh my gosh, what is it called? The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and I want to read that after this, but I really just wanted to like read the original trilogy. These are super duper old. They're all like frayed on the corners because I, again, literally had them forever, or I thrifted them. I literally cannot remember. They've just been on my shelf for a very long time. And yeah, I watched the movie and I loved it, and it just kind of, and then when Destiny started reading again, I was like, you know what, I think I just need to like read this trilogy, and I'm probably gonna do a reading vlog for it because why not? Why not? There's something about reading like YA dystopian fantasy whatever books that I read as a child or didn't get to read as a child as an adult, and it's just so satisfying. Like it's just so satisfying. So yeah, we're gonna read The Hunger Games, hopefully. Next I have kind of just like a miscellaneous pile, but they do have a theme that will be for video. I'll let you try and figure it out. Good luck. The first one is The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. So I have read a Lucy Foley book before. I didn't enjoy it all that much, so I feel like I want to try again and see if I end up liking it. And I've heard a lot of good things about this, and I've had this book for a very long time. This is one of the first books that I bought when I started reading again, so I am actually quite excited to get into this and see what it's about. I know that it has to do with like this girl going to an apartment to like find her half brother, or yeah, so she asked to stay with her half brother, and he didn't sound like all that into it, but he didn't say no, so she goes, and then when she gets there he's not there, so she ends up looking into his disappearance. And I don't know, I feel like it could be really interesting. The last Lucy Foley book that I read, it wasn't that interesting, and I feel like it was just, I don't know, towards the end it got better. Next I have Scarred by Emily McIntire. So this is the second book in like the Never After companion novel series. It's a bunch of like, not Disney, but like child story retelling. So the first one was a Peter Pan retelling about like Captain Hook, and then this one is Scarred. It's, I'm pretty sure, a Lion King retelling, and it's about Mufasa. I'm pretty sure it's about like the whole like brother rivalry between, you know. So yeah, I'm interested. I've heard that this one is a lot better than Hooked. I didn't really enjoy Hooked all that much, but I've heard this one is a lot, like one of the best ones, like everybody's favorite. So I am really excited to try again and see if I end up liking this one. The last book that I have here is Once More with Feeling by Elissa Sussman. So this is, I'm pretty sure, like a celebrity kind of pop star then and now perspective book, and I have read an Elissa Sussman book before. What is it called? Funny You Should Ask. Oh my god, I literally forgot the title of that book. I think that was based off of like a Chris Evans interview or something, and honestly, I didn't find it all that good. Like, it was good, but I didn't like, it wasn't my favorite like contemporary romantic comedy that I've ever read. So, but the covers are so freaking cute. When I saw this, I was like, stop. It literally matches the other cover. Like, I need to. And like, sorry, let me just really quick. The then and now perspective, like pages are just, I don't know, like something about this is just so cute. Like the little like stars, like it's just adorable. Everything about this book is adorable. So I'm really, really hoping that it's good. But I saw that like Haley, Destiny, and Sarah read it all together and they didn't really like it, so I'm kind of nervous, but we're gonna give it a try anyway and see how it goes, and hopefully, I don't know, hopefully it's not that bad. Hopefully I like it. We shall see. Alright guys, so I actually have 12 books on this TBR. I feel like I barely talked about them, but there is 12. Once again, probably gonna read books outside of this because there's a lot of books right now that they're on my mind and I keep going back and forth and on what I want to read, and even like in the same week, like I'll start like 3 different books because I just can't decide what I want to read right now. So, but this is kind of like the guideline. A lot of these are planned for videos, so I'm hoping to definitely read these. Yeah, I've really been reading around like 8 to 12 books recently, so I feel like this is a very good like number TBR, picking 12 books, having enough variety to choose from. Some like leisure reads are in there in case I just feel like reading them. And yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below what is on your February TBR or just what you're reading right now if you don't make a TBR every month. I love to hear what you guys are reading, and I love getting like book recommendations from you guys, or even hearing like when you're reading books that I've read. I love, love, love hearing that because I get to wish you like good luck with it and hope that you enjoy it as much as I did. So yeah, definitely let's talk about books in the comments, guys. Anyway, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye.